Hey YouTubers, I'm here at the Abbeydale Picture House in Sheffield for tonight's screening of a double bill of films. That is The Lost World from 1925, which is a silent film which will be accompanied by my good friend, silent film accompanist Jonny Best. And the next one will be a sound film from 1933, which is King Kong, which is quite a famous film as well. Probably more famous than The Lost World. I'll probably tell you a bit about them. The Lost World, made in 1925, based on the best-selling novel by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and is about a dinosaur. That's the only thing I really know about it. The technology at the time was quite advanced for its time. The dinosaurs were done with stop-motion animation. The animator who worked on it would later go on to do the stop-motion in King Kong. However, the animation isn't like what we get today. It's not Walking with Dinosaurs or Quest for Fire or anything like that. And yeah, that's it with the Lost World. Oh, there is one thing with the Lost World that I've just forgotten. If you were looking at my blog recently, you will realise that I posted a blog about this monkey that has appeared in many silent films. These include Buster Keaton's The Cameraman, 1928, again from 1928, Chaplin's The Circus, and from the year before, 1927, Harold Lloyd's The Kid Brother. Now, this monkey is also believed to have had a role in The Lost World. Now we move on to King Kong. This was made for RKO in 1933, and again it's has the same stop-motion animator working on this film, same guy who did the animation in The Lost World. So I'll probably leave you with a few bits and bobs in this video of what will be going on here tonight. So, why don't we take a tour round this impressive old auditorium? Okay, if I just get down the stairs here. There's the screen just there. I'm coming down here. There we have where in May, where they have the Silent Film Festival on. They have the Silent Film Festival on here in May, York Silent Film Festival. They're going to have an orchestra there, which will be playing Neil Brand's brand new score for 1922's Oliver Twist film, starring Jackie Coogan as Oliver Twist. Last year they did a similar thing with Neil's score for Alfred Hitchcock's The Lodger, a story of the London fog. And okay, over here, if I probably just get behind and tip the screen round so you can see it, we have the upright piano. This is what Johnny's going to be playing for the screening of The Lost World. I might have to turn the light on if I can. Yeah, if I get it here, you could just make it out. Oh, and there's a bit of pizza on top, but that's for Johnny, not for me. For tonight's performance, you've accompanied The Lost World from 1925. So, what did you think about it?
I loved it. I hadn't. It's the first time I played for the restored version, yeah, it's a great film. It's a terrific film.
Are there any problems that you have encountered whilst accompanying silent films?
Well, not really. I mean, it's. I think The Lost World. I really love it once it gets going. Once the action sequences start, and the first part of the film is a little harder to play. I think the talking scenes, but no, it's. The problem is the piano's getting a bit old, so there were some times maybe as the action sequences were unfolding that the poor old piano was just it's got maybe a year or two left in it, but it won't last forever.
So when did you start accompanying silent movies?
About 4 years ago. So I'm a newbie.
Right, and what do you think of silent film in general then?
I love it. It's like it's a bit like sort of like opera, really, and it's a sort of musical storytelling. You know, it's very. It is a bit like like an opera.
So what sort of performances do you do of silent films? Have you done them very often?
Yeah, I do. I play a few times a month, so yeah, I've played for about 60 films now, 60 or 70 films, all sorts of things. Harold Lloyd, Buster Keaton, to Ben-Hur, Flesh and the Devil. I think Ben-Hur is probably my favourite film that I've played for. I love that.
Yep, and have you, as you're a silent film musician, most silent film musicians these days, people like Neil Brand, Gunter Buchwald and Carl Davis, they tend to compose things. Have you ever thought about composing?
No, I'm not, it's not my thing. I love the piano and I love working with other musicians as an improviser and as a performer. Composing is a very different thing. It's a different way of imagining music, and I love the excitement of making music out of thin air with the film. It's that relationship that interests me. Whereas a composer sits down for 3 months at the computer screen normally and makes something slowly, painstakingly. Slow, painstaking creation doesn't interest me. I want the instant gratification of improvisation. Is the truth.
Yep. Do you think there's anything? Do you think silent film has any kind of potential in the future?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the audiences for what we do with Yorkshire Silent Film and Yorkshire Silent Film Festival are growing all the time. I mean, today we had sort of 250 people, and I'm finding that audiences are responding and coming to things. The more we put on, the more people are coming to them. So it's good.